Hi, my name is Courtney DeWitt, and I'm going to be doing my speech today to persuade others that increasing minimum wage will not change the current poverty rate in America. Why wouldn't someone want to make more money by raising minimum wage? What does that mean for people who are employed above minimum wage? Will this have an effect on our public assistance programs? There are so many questions as to why we shouldn't raise minimum wage to $15 an hour. There are a lot of debates on whether or not that this is the best move. To me, I believe this is not the best move. Increasing minimum wage will increase the cost of living for many Americans. According to Collins English Dictionary, minimum wage is the lowest wage payable for employees by law. Why increase minimum wage if everything around you would go up? We will be in the same position we currently are in. This is a temporary way to help some individuals. We need to look at the bigger picture and look at what we can do to change the deeper issues as to why poverty is so high. Minimum wage increases puts more strain on working class, making above minimum wage workers struggle to keep their jobs due to losing them to lower paid employees. Other barriers include increasing costs of business operations. Indeed.com states that stalled jobs market results in many companies not hiring new employees to keep their costs down. This can result in more unemployed people and college graduates spending more time finding jobs. Investing more in jobs in America instead of outsourcing can help others find more jobs. Those looking for jobs may be required to stay at their current pay rate. They may or may not increase with the increase of minimum wage. According to Everfly.com, employees pay attention to how much their coworkers make. If the lowest paid employee receives a significant pay increase, workers with more experience in a higher pay scale can become disgruntled. Some companies choose to raise wages across the board, but not all companies do that. When minimum wage increases, if minimum wage increases, current workers their pay should be increased as well. Increased salaries can have a major effect on smaller businesses to keep up with larger companies. Small business owners struggle to keep up with higher end companies and increased wages. Increased cost of labor can have smaller companies charging more. Increased labor costs can result in lower sales, which may result in laying off employees, and according to Mueller from Will, $15 an hour hurt small businesses, could lead small businesses to go out of business or bankrupt. Giving these small business tax breaks can help some smaller businesses. With people being out of work, how would this look at our public assistance programs? Many people think that our public assistance programs would not change, but they're wrong. More people will be looking for public assistance. More from the Wall Street Journal states many minimum wage workers are on some type of public assistance to help them with their cost of daily living. With increased pay equals many families not qualifying for assistance such as housing, food, and healthcare. Those who depend on those assistance will be put in a bind when they are no longer qualified. President Biden said that no matter where you work in America, if you are working 40 hours a week, you should not live in poverty. $15 an hour is roughly $35,000 a year. This does not help pull people out of poverty. I make roughly this amount and I am nowhere near able to qualify for any public assistance. Many people will still struggle working paycheck to paycheck and increase the cost of living and be required families to get more than one job to support their household. Advocating for change can help increase self-sufficiency among America. Policies need to be put into place to help individuals get out of poverty and leave lower paying jobs to students and not adults with families. Putting more into education and making it more affordable, also building more manufacturing in America instead of outsourcing, can lead to an increased amount of available jobs with higher pay. More educational resources can help adults and lead them to self-sufficiency. To conclude, there are a lot of reasons why raising minimum wage to $15 an hour across the United States is not a good idea. It would require many actions and advocating service policies to keep up with this dramatic change. This affects many people's livelihood. On the outside, it looks like a good idea, but on the inside, it's causing more difficulty and change across individuals and their families. And we need to look at the bigger picture and the deeper issues of poverty, and just putting a band-aid on minimum wage workers does not help America find out the deeper issues that we face.